Alhamdulillah, today with Ewada, we're driving out to a very rural part of Somaliland again. I've got 3 truckloads of water behind me and I've got a truck ahead of me which has got food. So today, throughout the day, the plan is to deliver water, to deliver food, and in certain families we're going to also be delivering clothes. Now this is something that's got to happen every day. Many families here are entirely dependent on Ewada doing these food distributions and certainly the water distributions. Now 6 months on, still no rain, still no sign that there is likely to be rain. We're just a few months away from Ramadan. This is a very critical time for them, and we in the UK, we feel it when we're fasting. That long day in the UK during the summer, it's nowhere near as hot as it is here, but we feel the thirst. So you can imagine what it's like for people here when they're fasting throughout the day and still they don't have access to any clean water. So subhanAllah, your water is a source of life for these people, inshallah. We're also going to be visiting the Hafiz of Quran, the Hufaz that you recruit every year for Ewada to lead the Salatul Tarawih in the masjids. Alhamdulillah, this is a massive help for them, because many of these small communities, they have a masjid but they're unable to give anything to the Imam on part of the community. So Alhamdulillah, this is another great service being done by yourself. Alhamdulillah, what you have here is a very basic form of living. You only need to look carefully. This is old clothes that has been patched together with some tree twigs to make their home, and they're happy living in these conditions, because every community that we visit, they say, look, we only need one permanent building, a place of safety and security, and that is the house of Allah, the masjid. Because the reason why these houses are made from cloth is because in a place like this, especially if we look at the last 6 months, it hasn't rained at all. Even if it were to rain, it would rain for maybe 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and then with the heat of the sun, this dries out very quickly. There's also a sense in doing it in this way, simply because it keeps them cool inside these properties. And I want you to take a careful look. This is an old pair of trousers. Again, they're utilizing everything that's possible, a bit of tarpaulin, clothes that they've no longer used, but here they don't throw anything away. Alhamdulillah, they make use of everything that is possible. And typically in a house like this is where a family would live. They'd have this section for living accommodation, that open section there, which doesn't have a full surround, is the kitchen, and then they'd have another little shelter for any livestock that they have. Alhamdulillah, this Ramadan, for just £50, you see this water tanker behind me just there? You can use these water tankers to deliver water to the villages for the entire month of Ramadan. That means every wudu, every sip of water, every person that dies and the washing of the body will become your sadaqatul jariyah. The Prophet ﷺ said the best act of charity is to provide water. And just look at how happy this community is here to receive something as basic as water in this reservoir. And that just costs £50 to supply enough water for the whole month of Ramadan, inshallah.